right now.
Did you have your seatbelt on the whole time? Okay, that's the main thing. Make sure you're okay, especially when there's a child in the car.
Late at night, what started as a high-speed chase and traffic violation from a drunk female driver with her kid took a turn to becoming a possible jail time for driving under the influence of alcohol and endangering lives. Watch to see how it happened.
Hey, Sierra, can you just step out of the vehicle? She turned, so that's what I mean.
He also gave you.
You, Sierra?
No, not your dad. No way.
You said your dad was on the way.
I got lights in the car.
Might be his sister.
Oh, yeah.
I want to know your name.
No, Carol, not the wrong person. You look up the policy number. There's 2 people on this car.
There's 2 people registered too.
Right.
606. Where are you only?
After 40 minutes of refusing to exit her vehicle, the SWAT team arrived at the location to help remove her successfully. Her car was searched, and what was found included cannabis, bags of cigars, and a bottle of tequila. And when interrogated, she insisted on being unaware of recalling the previous events.
So you're under arrest right now for aggravated fleeing and eluding.
I didn't understand. What was I fleeing?
Me, when I was trying to pull you over in Wheaton.
When?
You don't remember?
Sir, I'm not gonna never lie to you. I swear to God. When? I have a tent in my window. I won't flee no scene.
Okay. Well, we'll talk to you a little bit more about it too, okay? I'm just giving you some basic information for now, and then we'll talk some more, all right? A couple things we gotta wrap up here, and once we do, then we'll get on with that.
What the fuck? All I was doing was trying to go home. I will never fucking stay a scene for what? I'm licensed and insurance. I don't have no background or nothing.
You have the right to remain silent, and anything you say can be used against you in court or other proceedings. You have the right to talk to a lawyer for advice before we ask you any questions, and have a lawyer with you during questioning. If you cannot afford a lawyer, one will be appointed for you for any cost to you before any questioning, if you wish. Do you understand that? Okay. And you're okay speaking with me then, so you can ask me all the questions you want? Okay. What questions do you have for me? You want to know why you're under arrest?
Yes,
right?
yes,
Okay.
yes.
So,
Yes.
you were driving through Wheaton. Where were you coming from?
The city.
Tonight, the city?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Where
Yes.
were you at in the city?
All the way, fucking Oakland.
Okay.
I was 294.
Family's house?
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Yes, sir.
Like Cinco de Mayo barbecue?
Yes, we actually was on the north side of Chicago.
Okay.
But I ended up in my family house up in Oakland.
Okay.
And that's why I was traveling from, sir.
So you're coming back through Wheaton on your way back to DeKalb so you can get home?
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Yes, sir.
So
Yes,
the reason
sir.
this kind of all started, right,
Okay.
is at essentially Washington and Roosevelt. You were going westbound on Roosevelt.
Okay.
My officer over here was sitting at the Compass Church.
Okay.
He clocked your car going 76 miles per hour in a 35 mile per hour zone. Pretty fast, right? He pulled out, he hit his lights, he tried to stop you. You were slowing down a little bit, but you'd never stopped. You kept going. You went all the way
I didn't know somebody was behind me.
You never knew?
I swear, sir, I would have stopped. I would never leave you.
Okay.
I would never do that.
Did you know that these officers out here were trying to stop you?
I did, sir. I never been in trouble.
Okay.
I've been in trouble.
So here's the thing. So we actually, I got in on the pursuit. We had 4 officers chasing after you there.
Okay.
Unbeknownst to us that you had a 12-year-old daughter in the car. Right? That's the most concerning thing to me because it's a child. Right? We don't want to be doing chasing cars with children in them.
I didn't know,
Something
sir. I
happens,
would have
they
been
get hurt,
pulled over. I wasn't aware.
I'm
not
just
gonna lie to
explaining to you kind of the events that happened and why we're where we're at right
Okay.
now.
Okay.
So you went westbound Roosevelt. You ended up turning northbound County Farm Road. You took that all the way up to St. Charles Road. We actually tried to spike your car at Geneva, and you avoided the spike strips there.
Spike strips?
So
What's that?
so there. It's kind of what these officers did to you here. What deflates your tires to stop the car from progressing forward.
But I would have stopped. I didn't know y'all was.
Yeah, so when you got to that point, it was County Farm and Geneva Road. We actually had an officer in the middle of the road, blocking the road. He threw the spike strips out. Your car kind of swerved around the spike strips. Okay, we continued following you. You turned westbound St. Charles Road. That road comes and kind of curves around up to 64. Okay, when you hit 64, you turned westbound to head on to North Avenue there, but you were in the eastbound lanes. You were coming in oncoming traffic. So there was actually vehicles coming at you and your daughter while you were traveling on the wrong side.
I saw that. Yeah. I remember that.
Okay, so you remember?
I'm not familiar from this area. I actually go, when I go home to the cab, I take 88.
Okay.
So I actually took the streets this time. I'm not familiar with this area.
Okay. So you weren't, you didn't, when you turned, you just weren't aware that was what it was going to be.
I was not aware,
How quickly were you able to get in the right lane?
Like maybe 2 seconds.
Okay.
That was it.
So when we got to that point, obviously we see there's a big risk there because now it's not just your life on the line, it's anybody else coming. We stopped our pursuit. So we stopped chasing you at that point. So you're telling me that up to that point, you remember coming into oncoming
I know what you're talking about.
Right. So
I didn't know I was on the wrong side of the road.
But you don't remember the lights and the sirens and any of that stuff because they were right on you.
No, my daughter said, "Mama, something flashing," but I thought it was my phone, and that's all I said. I didn't speed and I didn't do nothing. I was just following my way on my GPS.
Okay. Well, like, initially you were speeding because you were going 76 and 35, which is more than double the speed limit, right? So that's undisputed. Whether you realize it or not, sometimes we get to where we're cruising and we don't look at the speedometer. I get that, especially if you're used to taking 88. I can see how you're used to going those speeds and you're just cruising.
I'm used to going. I live in the cow. I don't cause no trouble.
I got you. So we terminated our pursuit when we saw that there was imminent risk for yourself and anybody else on the road. Okay?
Sir, that was an honest mistake. I don't.
So then we kind of came into it when we got notified by King County that they had your vehicle stopped and boxed in.
Okay.
I guess they had tried to stop you as well. You weren't stopping. They were able to get you with the spike strips. That's what, again, deflated the tires. That's what spike strips are.
I never been through this.
I get it. So that's where they deflated the tires, and that's where we found you today. So then the officers were giving you lawful orders to exit the vehicle. I understand you've never been in this position. When you're given a lawful order to exit the vehicle, that's when you don't do it. It's called obstructing. Okay. All right. There was a lawful reason to make the stop. There was a lawful reason for you to pull over, and then for you to exit that vehicle when we tell you to. So then those Kane County officers obviously eventually had to get the Bearcat out here. They were still giving you orders through that to come out. You were refusing to come out. As you got to that point, obviously, where you have to exit the vehicle. There's no other way around it. At that point, you've been under arrest. They were telling you were under arrest. You have to exit the vehicle. That's why they had to come up to the vehicle. They had to cut the seatbelt off.
I have a child in the back seat.
I understand that. I understand you have a child, but try to see where I'm coming from. You had a child in the back seat. You were driving at reckless speeds, and you were evading the police with the child in the back seat.
Honestly, I was not driving at reckless speed. I was trying to get home. I used to take 88.
I get that.
This is the first time I took the streets home.
So going 76 on 88, it's not reckless. What's the speed limit there? 70? 65?
70.
Right. Going 76 and 35, that's reckless speed.
This is the first time I ever took the streets. I never took this way home.
Okay.
I never took this way home.
Yeah, I believe you. I'm not saying that you're lying to me or anything like that, okay? When you were at your family's house, how much did you have to drink today?
Only wine.
Only one?
Wine. That's it.
How many glasses? Two?
I'm not a drinker.
White wine, red wine?
Red.
Red?
Yes, sir.
You don't drink tequila?
No.
What's up with the open bottle in the car?
I have my brother in my car.
Okay.
I just dropped him off before I came home.
Today?
Yes.
Okay. So you didn't have that bottle in your car yesterday?
No, sir.
On the 4th of May?
No, sir.
Okay. Because there is a ticket in there from CPD.
I know. I've been with my brother all weekend. They got me in trouble on the 4th. I don't drink heavy. I drink wine.
But you just told me that it wasn't in there yesterday.
No, I said I don't drink heavy.
I know, but I asked if the bottle was in your car yesterday, and you said no, it just got in there today.
No, I said today. That's today. I wasn't nobody in my car yesterday.
But you got the ticket yesterday.
Yeah, they found wine in my car.
Oh, they found wine in your car. So that was a separate bottle
that they
found in your car yesterday.
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Yes,
That
sir.
makes sense. Thank you.
Yes, sir.
I appreciate you clarifying that.
After the interrogation, she was transported to the Wheaton Police Department, where she would go through tests and face her final judgment.
Watch your head when you come on out. We're just going to step around to the back of the vehicle here. Just right over here on this black mat.
Okay. Alright, so I know you're talking about working here. You're Officer Booth, I'm going to talk to you a little bit as well. Obviously, kind of a crazy night, right? We want to make sure we walk you through the process here, okay? I just want to put you through a couple exercises and kind of see where you're at, okay?
I'm ready.
Okay.
I heard my talking. I'm good.
Yeah, so this is what I want to make sure of. Obviously, you're being cool with us, we're going to be cool with you, okay? So we're going to walk you through this whole thing and then kind of let you know what's going on, okay? Can you go ahead and keep your feet together from the arms down at your side? Do you have any kind of eye problems? Okay, you don't have any arresting nystagmus or anything like that? Okay. Can you see the tip of my finger here? Okay. What I want you to do is follow the tip of my finger with your eyes and your eyes only and don't move your head, okay? Alright. You still following? Alright, if you got to blink, you can blink, that's okay. And we're going to keep going, okay? I get it. I know it's a situation, but I just want to make sure we get through it together, okay? Alright, are you able to follow my finger? Okay, we're going to keep going, alright? Just the tip of my finger right here. Keep your head still. Alright, can you straighten your head for me a little bit? There you go. Let me know when you're okay, alright? You want to throw that out? Alright, why don't you just hold that in your hand over your arms down at your side, okay? Keep following the tip of my finger, okay? See it alright?
Yes. I'm fat.
I got you. I know. You okay?
No.
I understand. You'll get through it, okay? I know. It's a rough one, but you'll get through it. Okay? Alright. So I think we're just going to go up this time, okay? You said you're a school teacher, right? Well, you're on your feet quite a bit. You don't have any kind of leg problems or anything like that? Okay. Alright, so what we're just going to do is we're just going to do a walking exercise. I'm going to kind of demonstrate it for you. I'm going to explain how it goes.
I already know.
Okay. If you have any questions, you can let me know. I'm going to kind of explain it, and then we're going to run through it, okay? So right where you're standing, right there, what I want you to do is imagine a straight line about the width of your foot where you're standing, going straight out. Put your left foot on that line. Put your right foot in front of your left foot. Are you okay doing it with the shoes as well, or do you want to take those off?
Okay.
Okay. So I want you to stay in this position until I tell you to begin. You understand? Do you understand? Okay. So when I tell you to begin, what you're going to do is you're going to take 9 heel-toe steps. You're going to take a series of small steps to turn around, and you're going to take 9 heel-toe steps back. It's going to look something like this. Okay? 1, 2, 3. I'm only taking 3, but you're going to go to 9. Keep your left foot on the ground like this. I want you to turn around, take a series of small steps, and then 9 back. 1, 2, 3. Again, you're going to go to 9. I'm only going to 3. Okay? You understand all that? Okay. When you're doing the test, what I want you to do is make sure that you are looking down at your feet. You're hitting heel to toe when you take a step. Keep your arms down at your side, and make sure you're counting your steps out loud. Okay? When you start the test, I don't want you to stop. You understand all that? All right. Whenever you're ready, you want to get back in the starting position? Okay. Are you all set? Okay. It's going to look something like this. Can't get together, arms down at your side. Then when I tell you to begin, you're going to raise whichever foot you want, your left or your right. About 6 inches off the ground, like this. Toe pointed outward. And you're going to look at it and you're going to count 1001, 1002. Alright, so you're going to raise it about 6 inches off the ground, toe pointed outward, and you're going to count 1001, 1002, 1003 while looking at it until I tell you to stop. Okay? Like I said, it's going to be for 30 seconds, but I will keep the time. When you start the test, if you ever put your foot down, I don't want you to put your foot down, but if you do, go ahead and raise it and keep going where you left off. Okay? Do you have any questions? Okay, and you may begin. Go ahead and look down at your foot for me. Count your steps. Okay, sorry, count your time. 1001, 1002.
You said what?
Keep your arms down at your side. Yep, and look down at your toe. And go ahead and count for me. About the thousands.
1001, 1002, 1003, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10.
It was just, you were just going to keep going until you just stop, okay?
1, 2, 3, 4.
Okay, you can stop. Alright, did you take any kind of prescription medication today?
Oh.
Are you on any kind of prescription medication? Oh. Okay. Alright, so what I'm going to have you do is, you said you're getting your master's?
Masters.
Okay, that's pretty exceptional.
Yeah, I got a final. Last final.
Okay. I just want to kind of see where your educational level was, and you seem like you're way ahead of everybody else.
I am.
You have no problem obviously saying your alphabet or anything like that, right?
No.
Okay, I'm not going to ask you to sing it backwards or anything like that. I'm just going to have you start on the letter D and end on the letter U without skipping any letters, without singing it. Can you do that?
A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, I, J, K, L, M, N, O, P, Q, R, S, T, U, V, W, X, Y, and Z.
Okay.
D, Y, W, X. I go backwards too.
Okay. Do you remember which letter I told you to start on?
D.
Okay. Do you remember which letter I told you to end on?
Z.
Okay. I said D to U, so I just want to make sure that you got that.
After proper investigation and tests, the driver was charged with aggravated fleeing and eluding, driving under influence of alcohol and drugs, unlawful possession of cannabis by driver, endangering the life and health of a child, possession of open alcohol container by driver, and numerous traffic offenses totaling 18 charges, and she will be facing the consequences. If you loved this video and interested in more, do well to hit the subscribe button and turn on the notification bell to get notified when we drop the next video. So see you then, and please do not drive under the influence of alcohol.